Imagine you are cruising down the highway and suddenly your engine just cuts out for a split second, or maybe it stalls at a red light and refuses to start back up until you try it 3 or 4 times. This annoying and potentially dangerous situation is usually caused by the P0233 trouble code, which refers to an intermittent problem in the secondary circuit of your fuel pump. The primary circuit is what the computer uses to turn the fuel pump relay on, but the secondary circuit is the monitoring side that tells the computer the pump is actually receiving power and doing its job. Think of it as a feedback loop that ensures your engine is getting the fuel it needs to stay running. When this signal is intermittent, it means there is a loose connection, a failing relay, or a bad ground somewhere in the power path to the pump. This is a generic code, but it is very common on Ford vehicles because they use a specialized inertia switch designed to cut fuel in an accident, and that switch can sometimes go bad or have a loose plug. Along with the engine stalling, you might hear the fuel pump making a strange buzzing noise, or you might notice the car hesitating during hard acceleration as the fuel pressure drops off. The check engine light will be on, and you might find other codes related to a lean fuel condition. To track down this electrical gremlin, you should first locate your fuel pump relay and check it for any signs of overheating or burnt pins. Swapping the relay with a known good one is a quick way to see if the problem disappears. You also want to check the inertia switch, which is usually hidden behind a kick panel or in the trunk area, to make sure it hasn't been partially tripped. Use your digital voltmeter to check the voltage at the pump connector while a friend turns the key to the on position. You should see a strong 12-volt pulse for a few seconds as the pump primes. If the voltage is low or cuts out when you wiggle the wire harness, then you have found your bad connection. In some cases, the fuel pump itself is drawing too much current because it is wearing out, which can cause the relay to trip or the voltage to drop in the secondary circuit. If you find that the wiring and relay are perfect, but the car still stalls randomly, it is likely that the fuel pump inside the tank is failing and needs to be replaced. Since this involves opening the fuel system and potentially dropping the gas tank, it is often a job best left to a professional who has the right safety equipment and tools to handle the job correctly. Fixing this electrical issue now will prevent you from being stranded on the side of the road with a car that won't start at all.